might be your most epic catch of all time.
For anyone that dreams of adventure, there's arguably no greater place on our planet than the Australian outback. This vastly remote stretch of wilderness is the perfect place to encounter some of the country's most recognizable animal species. And if you are a fanatic of reptiles, this is your dream come true. On this expedition, we are traveling nearly 300 miles from the sprawling city of Brisbane and out toward the sparsely populated town of Meandara. From there, we'll venture further into the bush with the hopes of tracking down one of its largest reptilian inhabitants, the monitor lizard. These ancient-looking reptiles are rather common. However, their elusive nature, coupled with perfectly designed camouflage, can make them incredibly difficult to find. To aid in this epic quest, we have teamed up with two of the country's top reptilian enthusiasts. Lockie Gilding and Max Jackson, who own and operate Australian Wildlife Encounters, know these wild stretches of remote territory better than anyone, and their expertise when it comes to locating monitor lizards is unprecedented. Working under their special permits, we have one collective goal in mind: do whatever it takes to track down and safely catch one of these phantom-like lizards.
Alright guys, Mondo Road begins. Keep your eyes out.
So Max, when it comes to searching for monitors, what is the telltale sign that we're in the right area? I mean, what are we looking for right now?
For the sand monitors and the yellow spotted monitors, you're looking for that type of soil that's not too rocky and a bit sandy that they can dig their burrows in. Basically, as long as they've got a place where they can shelter during winter and during nighttime. The only other ingredient is heat. They really, really love heat, so they can be active in 35, 40 plus degrees Celsius. So this is perfect here.
The monitor lizard is an iconic reptile that has long been on my wish list of animals to feature on the Brave Wilderness channel. And this would be the first time in my life where that wish stood a chance of coming true. When I spring out of the car to catch a monitor, I'm gonna need both hands. So we're gonna try to get the initial catch shot from my shoulder instead of the handheld camera. I just know that if I'm fumbling around with a GoPro, I stand a better chance of actually being bitten. And let me tell you what you don't want to happen when working with a monitor. For those razor sharp teeth to slice into your arm, it will send you to the hospital and you will be getting stitches. So we're going to the shoulder cam on this one, guys.
All right, man, you ready?
Let's do it.
It's monitor time. Monitor right there. Right there.
Turn the car around. Yep, right back there up on that edge. This is it, guys. Okay. Definitely monitor right up on the edge of the road here.
There's a monitor on the side of the road.
No way.
He dove into here.
Going.
Man, what happened, Coyote?
Well, we saw a small monitor. Another one about that big. I mean, lightning quick. We drove past it, actually stayed on the road, and as we got close, put its head up, whoosh, just like that, got down into a burrow. Not a chance of catching that one.
Sprinted after that one.
Did I forget to mention that monitor lizards are incredibly speedy? In fact, for their size, these lizards are one of the fastest reptiles in Australia. And after witnessing the speed of our first target, I soon began to realize that catching a monitor lizard was going to be a lot more difficult than I had previously imagined. Late afternoon was creeping in, as sharp beams of sunlight cut through the trees with a blinding effect. I could feel the window of lizard catching opportunity beginning to close, yet my hold on hope remained strong.
Mondo up ahead.
Oh, yeah, right there, right there. Slow down, slow down.
All right, still.
I'm ready to go. Move slow, move slow. Okay, guys. We
We've got a monitor just in front of the vehicle here. I'm gonna approach slow. Right now, it is just holding its ground.
In a flash, the lizard sprang into action. Keeping up with a monitor lizard as it speeds through tangles of branches and briar patches is virtually impossible, and it was only a matter of time before one of two things happened. Either the reptile would dive into a burrow and disappear out of reach, or it would retreat high up into a tree, which is exactly what this one did.
See it?
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, I see it. It's right here up the tree.
Up the tree, right up the tree.
Right here.
As I peered up the trunk of the towering tree before me, only one thought came to my mind: catch that lizard. So as I have done before, without a second of hesitation, I began to scramble up the tree.
Careful. You might make a jump.
He's gonna jump to this other section here. He's at the end of that branch that your left hand's on. He's at the end of that branch.
Man, I've got him, but he is locked onto the end of this branch.
Got him. Nice catch.
Got
it! That might be your most epic catch of all time.
Now the question is, how am I gonna get back down? Hold on, I gotta put it in my pocket. Just kidding. Hi, buddy. All right, guys, I've caught the monitor. Now it's just a matter of getting back down out of this tree with it in my hands. This is a bit of a precarious scenario right here.
Careful.
Bit of a scrape on my manberries there. Not a problem. I have got the lizard.
Hold on, baby. Oh.
No, I got it.
Right.
Ah! Ah! Ow! Ah!
Easy. Go slow. Go slow.
Ah!
Yeah!
And that is how you climb a tree to catch a monitor. Woo! Let's
That was
get
epic. That was
a bit
epic.
out of the range here.
Oh man, that was amazing.
I told you guys I was going all in to catch one of these lizards. Wow. That's the sand monitor right there. The Gould's sand monitor. The quintessential goanna. Let me catch my breath, guys.
Wow. Man, and one more high five. That was awesome.
That may be the fastest I have ever climbed a tree without branches. And the thing that really helped me there was all of the grippy bark on the side of that tree and the general arced angle. And my arms are ripped up, but it was absolutely worth it to catch this reptile. This is a sand monitor, commonly known as a goanna, and it is an ancient looking creature. I have dreamed about being able to get one of these reptiles up close with the cameras. Now they do get significantly bigger than this, but you can't really top a catch of that magnitude. Wow. I just have to take a second to absorb in the beauty of this reptile. Look at that skin. Little tiny scales and all that speckled patterning. Now I know in the past I've compared some lizard species to dinosaurs. And as we know, dinosaurs evolved into birds, and a lot of times you guys call it, but coyote lizards aren't really dinosaurs. No, they are not, but they are so similar in design. Just look at the head of that creature. I feel like I'm looking at a velociraptor right now. That long neck and those intelligent eyes. And I'll tell you what, these creatures are intelligent, almost problem-solving intelligent. Now, all monitor lizard species have a forked tongue. That forked tongue helps them navigate their environment and also to find and detect their prey. And when it comes back into their mouth, similar to a Gila monster, they have what's called a Jacobson's organ in the roof of their skull. And as the tongue runs over that organ, it tells them, almost like a little computer, your food is this way, or your food is that way, or something is getting close in your environment that you should flee from. Typically, you won't find sand monitors climbing trees. They're a terrestrial species. But in an instance like that, where it's evading a predator, if a tree is the best way to escape, that's exactly where it is going to go. Wow, look at those front forelimbs. Can you guys see those claws? Razor sharp, almost like the talons of a bird of prey. And they have grappled onto my arms in several different places. I'm actually really happy that I wasn't sliced up more than I have been. These creatures are voracious predators. They will eat pretty much anything. They will eat small rodents, they will eat insects, arachnids, other lizards, eggs, and they will even eat dead animals. So a lot of times you will see these lizards out on the roadsides feeding on dead carcasses. Whether it be an emu or a kangaroo, that is fair game for a creature like this to just dig into those guts and have a feast. And this is one healthy lizard. Let me turn it upright like this for you so you can see its back, and it is just holding on to me about as tight as I am holding onto it. Look at that, locked in place. And there is so much muscle structure in the tail and the center of this animal's body. This is a male, a young one. They can grow substantially longer than this. I would say it's about 3 feet in length from the tip of its nose to the tip of its tail. Look at that coloration. You see all the yellow speckling along the sides of the legs and then that yellow tip of the tail? That's one way that you can easily distinguish this monitor as compared to some of the other species that are out here in the bush. Excellent eyesight under the light of day, excellent hearing, incredible speed. This is an apex predator when it comes to the reptiles that can be found here in Australia. So cool, guys. Can you believe that we actually caught a monitor? I am beside myself right now. And we have been working long and hard today. The sun is getting low in the sky. It couldn't be the more perfect scenario to get this reptile up close for the cameras. Woo! I can't believe it, guys. I give you high fives right now, but I need both hands on the lizard to make sure that it doesn't spin around and give me a bite. But this truly is one of the reptiles we hope to get in front of the cameras here in Australia, and we finally did it. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. Man, what a catch!
We faced many challenges and several frustrating defeats in our quest to bring this reptile up close for the cameras. Yet it was a combination of patience, teamwork, and sheer determination that ultimately paid off.
And there it goes. Man, the sand goanna. Thank you, Australia. Woo!
The sand monitor proudly stands as one of the greatest animal encounters of my career. And I consider myself fortunate to have had such an epic conclusion to the tale of my time spent in the land of lizards. If you thought catching a sand monitor was epic, make sure to go back and watch another outstanding encounter where we got the spectacled caiman up close for the cameras. And don't forget, subscribe so you can join me and the crew on this season of Breaking Trail.